Alright, Stumbler time. This one's probably going to be kind of a long episode, actually. Like, you wouldn't really think about it, but remember how Chief Wolf said he would give us something in someone else's minigame? Well, this is repeat dialogue, don't need to read it, but...
Okay, buddy, you go gather some paint, and I'll get right to drawing.
We have the scanner that, highlights these. Oh, and also there's an oven there. We don't really have time to dwell on that, but there's an oven there. While we go over to collect this thing, there's a door here. Oven went off. This door. Welcome to the debug zone. What is this dialogue? Hey, whoops, guess we're both not good at finding. I don't know if I've ever seen that. It usually doesn't do that dialogue. Anyway, debug zone. The 1996 debug zone video I mentioned last episode, this isn't really that much different from that. There's both pieces that are still burning. I'm still going to cover everything anyways, and I am going to point out a few things that I intentionally didn't in that video. But, yeah. First off, the most noticeable thing, this stuff says the nuts. Hi, I'm Wolfarian. My character ID is 10. I'm the reader. When writing lines make them negative. Hi, I'm Wolfarian 2. My character ID is 9. I'm the optimistic NPC. When writing lines, make them positive. Interesting that both of their mouths move at the same time. I think that's just a genuine bug they never fixed. Chest empty. Chest with coconut. Damn, this chair is empty. Damn, this chair is with coconut. Damn, this chair is empty. Damn, this chair is with coconut. Damn, this chair is empty. Damn, this chair is with coconut. Damn, this chair is empty. Damn, this chair is with coconut. And then NPC with ID and mouth anim. Hi. This is Olive. My character ID is 1. Liz, replace these scripts. Liz. That is a name we've heard before. Like that art that's on the whole menu thing. Where you make a save and whatever. There's a weird art that's signed Liz B. So, hey, that's certainly interesting. It says door static. It says door travel. Which it does. Code is 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the major changes from the debug demo is there's a code you can use here. I think it's 8. I kind of forgot the code, but it doesn't matter because the code does not work in this version. Like here, let me pull it up real quick. It's in this phone call video.
Hey.
We'll not play in its entirety, just
type in, what was it? I think it was 3985, yeah.
3985, but if we type that in... Yeah, it does not work in this version, which is really interesting. Like, why does it only work in the original? I guess it was patched out, by the developers who were at some point, because it can be assumed that phone call was during development, but like, yeah. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if you want to see what the code I put in does in the other version, I have a whole video about it, but don't expect anything much. It's mostly content that's in this game. We're past the point where any of it's spoilers as well. Like, I think we've effectively seen everything that was hidden there. But anyway, this is, if you have seen it, this is a major change. Because before, it played Olivia's last phone call. But now, label says pause 1. Now, it seems like a similar cipher to the signs that were next to those doors, and like the computer, like the color code in Chief Wolf's minigame, I will walk through the process to translate this when we have the proper tools, but I'm just going to say what it says for now, and we'll walk back to it later. This translates to Optimist 1.
Heya, Liz here. Wanted to just throw my hat into the ring. Connor said he would be recording his work on the game, and I wanted to try it myself. It'd be a nice way to keep logs of development as little relics to take a look at once the game's fully done and shipped. So, today it's December 1995. Yeah. And I've been working on designing some of the bonus characters one may run into in the game. Been doing this little rabbit guy. Connor thought of a funny gimmick today, and told me that it shouldn't have arms, but would still try doing things with his hands. Maybe like building stuff, or maybe he's a chef. Well, I guess we already have the goose guy, but worth a shot. I'm pretty close though. I think. I'll figure it out. Aside from that little guy, I've also been on a roll with designing and modeling props lately. Just yesterday, I finished the oven models, a tree, boat, and a little safe canvas, too. Wait. Canvas. We could use that in... What if the bunny guy was an artist? Sweet. Okay, I like that. Anyway... not that much else to show, aside from that. I'll cut this short for now, but I'll record again once we get a bit more progress on it.
Alright, it's not really much. It's very supplemental stuff, but it does tell us that we can kind of expect more logs like this later down the line. Maybe from her, maybe from other people on the game, maybe even perhaps the elusive Connor and Mark themselves. So, that's interesting. I've heard people, like, I've had more than one person I show this game have this be the first audio log they hear, like the first example of actual voice acting, and they get kind of complained about it. Like, going, like, thinking it's not that good. I disagree, honestly. Like, maybe it's not the best first impression to the voice acting, but, like, I don't think it's bad voice acting by any means. I don't know. But, like, if you think that's bad voice acting, I promise it's only better from here. Oh yeah, another thing. I've never seen Ratchet and Clank, but I've had, like, someone that I show this say that it reminds them of a place in Ratchet and Clank that has, like, developer museum with very similar things, like showing how the game was built. It might be inspired by that. I don't know. But we'll see. It says height tracing and climb. It says step up. It says jump. It says jump again. It says climb. It it says. You did it! Hell yeah. Now, before we go in these, let's look at this guy. So this guy was definitely present in the website, the 1996 demo. But the thing about it is, we didn't have any context for him then. Now we can kind of look at this and go like, hey, this is a statue of Bucky, but not just Bucky, the mascot suit of Bucky. The Bucky known for killing people. And why? Golden statue of someone basically associated with murder. Wild. Now, let's start going through these. Starting with menu.umap. That's me moving the head, by the way. If we look out there, we can see what is clearly Chief Wolf watching us from a distance while a short audio loop saying duck and cover plays in the background, which certainly is interesting, but and now as we watch him, he kind of turns around and walks into the distance, into the skybox. It's possible to reach him. We can try, but nothing happens if you actually do reach him. And plus, the floor out of here isn't really completely modeled. So, like, the boat isn't really modeled on the inside. Either that or the water's poking through it. Could be either, honestly. Stuff they didn't care about since it would never be visible anyways. Now, going through the store, back in the debug zone. How about cave demo? Now, we're gonna go in here. It's gonna be like, oh, it's like the, assembler minigame, but without anything going on, huh? Let's take a quick detour. Go to our newly found PT Cogware channel and watch this video, Totem. Interesting. And if we go to where that guy could be sighted, there's no one here. But we can very faintly hear something. Yeah, you'll want to turn your volume up to hear that. But it's definitely audible. I'm gonna say it now though, that's all there really is to this. Like, I've spent an annoyingly long amount of time here trying to figure out this really weird mystery. And that's all it's supposed to be, just a mystery. Another weird sighting of what we know as the Studio Grounds husk, although it's being called a totem here, which is especially interesting. Not much we can do, though. So, going through this door to the outside area, it just takes us back. That's fine. Oh, one more please. Highway demo. You know, this kind of reminds me of something. Going back to PT Cog, where we watched this video, but waterway demo. This might be the map from this video. The earlier version of Walter's minigame. So, hey, why don't we start exploring? We don't have to worry about anything happening. There's not going to be some night blackout things. And in fact, there's no way to lose, actually. Like, there's nothing dangerous in here whatsoever. These buttons are here, and the buttons, they still work as they do in the original thing. Like, the minigame is still effectively functional, just without any of the buttons. And if you pay attention, you will notice that the layout of this has minor changes. Even the debug demo version of it, mostly the button placements. The buttons were much more easier to reach places. Like, this button was down here, so you didn't have to wall jump up. That's not gonna do anything for me. Alright, here. There we go. I was not supposed to do that. We can see that the rotating wheel platform that's yeah, this isn't here. So that's the only real inconsistency that I've personally noticed. Weird wall thing there. And, well, we could go down here. The boat is functional. So, while we could go down there and, ride this to the end, what if we just walk to the end? Because there's some interesting things to pay attention to. I didn't show it yet, but the Studio Grounds Husk guy is not up there in this one, which makes sense. I don't know why it would be, but, Heading out, we can just walk out here, see everything from outside the map. It's very interesting. But, at a certain point, well, hey, there's that elusive boat in the distance. Why don't we head towards it? Oops. Yeah, the game kind of glitches out to hell there. And, it's not pretty. But we could see what seems to be Chief Wolf talking to horns. And then, well, you might not have noticed it because it's so quick, but Olive dead in the water. Interesting. Now, we do have a video to watch now. This crash. we actually have 2 to watch. Before we go back to Stumbler's game. Fucking Crash on PT Cogware. They're just playing the game, so... Seems like they already did everything, and in fact, it seems like it's in the same map that we're in. Well, we're in, you know? Sorry if I talk too much, I have a lot to say. But I don't know how to say it sometimes. And I think it's, like, unless it's something very story important, I think it's cool to, like, have something extra to say mid, like, while watching these, so it's not just directly stealing someone's content. Yeah, they're basically doing what we did. And then, the same crash. The difference is, for them it crashes to the menu, while for us it just crashed back to the debug room. Except, well, that's not quite the menu, is it? Yeah. What is this? I'm gonna have to watch this later. Shut up. But okay. Our other video we're gonna watch, Debug Room. Our last video before we stop. You hear Stumbler drop his painting and they don't care. They don't care about my boy. All they care about is their goddamn debug rooms. Can't even read the dialogue here. Like, it's already hard enough to read on the white floor everywhere. Are those palm trees there, actually? I'm not sure those palm trees are there. Maybe they are and I just don't remember them, but those palm trees look new. Well, I'm so glad we have the actual game so we don't have to wonder what he's saying for like 9 months. Because a lot of these videos were uploaded before the game came out. Like, a majority. Any videos that are uploaded after the game came out, for the most part, are kind of more something for the sequel rather than Shipwrecked proper. And I will be covering the sequel, although I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to cover it, because it's very different from Shipwrecked in many ways. So, like, I'm not completely sure how I would even start to go about covering it, especially since, like, it's not even complete yet. It's like about the same state that the Waterway demo is. No, I mean the 1996 Debug demo is. Where it's like the game, yeah. Olivia's last phone call, .wave, and then.
Hello, we are not available now. Please
You know,
leave your
Olivia's
name
last
and
phone call.
number after
This
the
is
beep.
why it was like in that
We'll
demo.
return your call.
Cool. Oh,
You showed up at the door again.
real hand.
I don't know what to do. There's something
It's
about
wild.
things that just felt wrong.
I don't know how I didn't remember or possibly even notice that. because, like, yeah, it's one thing for it to be gameplay without any real, like, gameplay without any voice behind it. It's another thing to kind of, like, see someone move like that, you know? Oh, so yeah, the palm trees are not there, I'm right. But yeah, it's interesting because they're like, they start playing the thing, they put their controller down. Like, they knew exactly what it is, but they're doing it anyways, and it's like feeling things. I don't know. But with that, I think we're done with the debug zone. And I think it's time we properly do Stumbler's minigame.
Okay, buddy, you go gather some paint, and I'll get right to drawing.
And by properly, I mean sit around on our ass and do nothing. And the oven here... I'll grab that so we have a little more time, but... the oven is really just here to be here. We saw it blow up before we went in the debug zone, so I'm not gonna wait for it to do that again. But like, it acts like the ovens in Giovanni's place, like exactly like them. There's no punishment for losing. Like, if they blow up, you don't lose the minigame, I promise. Damn. That's fine. I was hoping to activate the oven, because, like, once it starts smoking, you can, you know, stop it, but it's not a big deal. Anyway.
Aw, hey, it's not your problem. No need to sulk. We can always try again. Art takes time, after all. Okay, pal. Let's give it another go. Remember, keep grabbing jars of paint. If I run out, I can refill my brush. Listen for the canvas, too. And if you pour, you gotta put it back on. Come on, bud, let's draw.
Okay, buddy, you go gather some paint, and I'll get right to drawing.
I'm not gonna waste any time with the oven. Just let it end, because it ends really quickly if you don't do anything. Also, olive can also show up here. Like, I think the ovens can only show up here and in. Oh, hey, there we go. I think the ovens can only show up here and in Giovanni's minigame. Well, I mean, Walter's minigame. But yeah. Also, something about this little scaling wolf gave us works in every level, but this is the only thing that really shows us something that we couldn't find without it. Like, I think in Walter's game it highlights the buttons and the boat out of bounds. Oh yeah. Well, I'm still talking about something, but in Giovanni's game, it highlights all the ovens and actually makes it more difficult because you can't see whether they're red or blue. And Olive's game, I don't think it does anything. I don't think it highlights a single thing in Olive's game. So it's mostly just for Stumbler's game. Anyway. Hospital beeping kind of coming from him, which is especially interesting. No dialogue. Not even a small thing like Giovanni's.
Okay, buddy, you go gather some paint, and I'll get right to drawing.
Which is interesting. Oh, hey, there you are. I hate those footsteps. Luckily, this is gonna be like the last possible time for something like that to happen. Like, oh my god. I swear I heard something else. She shows up on. Hello. And a reward. The Stumbler suit. Cool. And, well, this door doesn't unlock. Like, really, there's absolutely no way for this to unlock. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it unlocks with the online play or something. I don't know. That'd be interesting. But, like, I don't know. But with that, we've done everything. At least in the main area of the game. The only thing left to do is to start going through some of those.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Start going through some of those doors we unlocked. Haha. Stuff kind of starts to happen while you're around here. And, like, once you fail someone's minigames enough times for them to disappear, stuff just kind of starts to happen. And none of it is pleasant. But I think it's time we go in here. I'm not gonna end the episode with a transition in there. I'm gonna end the episode right now.